So there is a way to actually protect your assets through estate planning. And the way that we do this is if you are married, we can create your revocable living trust in a way and have it designed so that if one spouse were to pass away, there are specific requirements that will create trusts that will then be created. Some of those trusts will be revocable and some of those trusts would be irrevocable. Meaning if you wanted to make sure that if you had minor children and the surviving spouse got remarried, they couldn't touch those assets to commingle them with the new spouse, right? They couldn't give those assets away. Those would be specific to go to your children if that's what you wanted in your plan. And that is one of the things that we can do from an asset protection perspective to make sure that your assets are protected. If you are working with a financial advisor, then it is so important to make sure that your financial advisor and your estate planning attorney can connect. And the reason for this is the estate planning attorney needs to know what your goals are from a financial perspective if something were to happen to you. And by having the ability for the financial advisor and the estate planning attorney to actually work together, it makes it very clear as to what your goal is to make sure that it's being accomplished on both sides. So make sure you make that introduction. If you are working with either and do not have the other, the specific one you're working with can absolutely recommend somebody for you to be able to make sure that you're getting that team of people to make sure that whatever you want, your wishes are legally documented and you have the security of that financial team as well as the estate planning attorney to help protect you. When you're looking at protecting your assets, here are a few tips to consider. What would you actually want to happen with those assets? So whether it's creating an estate plan where you have a will or a trust that say specifically what you want to happen, or maybe there's a beneficiary designation where you would say, this is who I would want to be the benefit, to be able to benefit from these assets. Another thing that's really important is to say, well, why is it important, right? Does it even matter to me? And it's really what you want because this is your plan. If you don't care, then your estate can go through probate. All of this money can go to the court system, can go to attorneys, can go to personal representatives, can go to costs. But if it is something that you want to protect, then it's important to put all of this in writing to help prevent that from happening.